Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and this week we will be looking at your energy more closely. Now, before I even get into any of the intro part, I just want to say, because I'm still feeling it so strongly, I got something like intuitively as I was focusing on your energy, and that's weird because I haven't had those like intuitive nudges, like strong intuitive nudges for any of the signs so far, and I haven't really like tried to tap into the energy that deeply to get like any intuitive nudges, but yours just came through so concretely, so strongly, so overwhelmingly that it's just like it's completely taken over my own energy. So I just feel like I need to tell you what I'm feeling. I literally feel this heaviness on my lungs, like it's so difficult to breathe. It's almost like as I was shuffling and thinking about your energy, I literally felt the shortness of breath, almost like I kept running out of breath, and I wasn't even using my breath that much. So I don't know. It's like, and I got this weird sensation on my side, on like underneath my ribs, on this right side of my body, and it's just this weird heaviness, and I can still feel it. Like if I breathe in very deeply, I can, but it's almost like if I'm just in a normal state, if I'm breathing normally, not taking like super deep breaths, it feels like there's almost like some kind of blockage or something like resisting, like I can't do it properly. It's almost like I'm not getting enough air. I don't know what that is. And your energy just feels so different, so completely different from everyone else's. And there's almost like there's this tinge of like, not necessarily melancholy, but I got this like weird like sadness, or and not necessarily like feeling sad, but just the energy felt more on the melancholy side is probably the best way that I can describe it. It was just more like feeling more dark, feeling more serious, feeling more, I don't even know. I don't know that I can find the right words. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it just felt like kind of dark and concealed and like broken off or cut off from others, and just, you know, like in a whole different dimension or in a whole different place. So I don't know what's going on, and if you can resonate with this, if that's how you've been feeling, because there's shortness of breath and everything like that, it feels more like an anxiety attack, or it feels more like anxious, because it feels so strong, like physically it feels very overwhelming. So, and with all this like this darkness and this like weird energy that kind of goes with it, I don't know, you may be going through something, some of a like somewhat of a rough patch, and it's actually kind of a strange coincidence that I've been saying it for all of the signs so far when I've been doing these intros. I've been letting people know why I've been absent for the past couple of weeks, just in case someone has been wondering. So if you have been following my channel and you have been wondering why I haven't posted so often in the past 2 weeks, it's because I was going through a bit of a dark patch myself, or a bit of a rough patch, and I just really needed to take some time off to gather myself and to get myself back on track, just emotionally and mentally speaking. It's not like I was physically ill or anything, but it was just like mentally and emotionally I was in a very bad place, so I couldn't film these readings for you guys, and yeah, so I didn't, but I'm back now, and I feel really glad to be back. So yeah, we're going to start with the energy check-in reading. Well, that's the first week. Anyway, this week we are doing energy check-in readings. And I just also quickly want to remind you guys that as we get into the reading and actually see what is going on with you, please just remember that not all of the messages will resonate with every single one of you, because it is not a personal reading. So always use your discernment and see what feels and seems right to you, what you resonate with, what sounds familiar, what you can make sense of, and take those messages on board if you wish. But if what I'm saying is complete like nonsense to you, and it doesn't make sense, and it's just like you can't really apply it to your own circumstances, then please don't force it. Don't like try and make it apply. Just take the messages that you do resonate with and leave everything else behind, okay? Okay, so right, let's get into it. I'm super excited. Like, this is probably the most exciting. I know I shouldn't say that because I don't want to have any like favorites or anything, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to like show favoritism, I suppose, but I'm really excited about what this message is going to be for you, or what is going on with you. Maybe we can get some sense into, or a look into what is happening and why the intuitive senses were so strong. So we're going to start with the your main driving force right now. We're going to see what that is. Wow, okay, that was so quick. Oh yeah, well, surprise, surprise. The first card coming out is Angel of Balance in reverse. Wow, and appreciation is at the bottom. Yeah, it seems that there is definitely something that is out of balance right now. That is, something's going on with you. Something is going on with you. It's weird that this appreciation is at the bottom though. It's kind of a contrasting underlying energy here. But let's get the other cards out as well, and then we'll get into it. So let's see what is being healed within you. What is being healed within Aquarius? Wow, envy. This card has been coming out so much. I don't know what everyone is doing, but it seems that everyone is comparing their lives with others. And there's a lot of this feeling small and feeling like not up to par. I don't know. And we also have daughter value in reverse as the underlying energy. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of like, well, as the card says, value, but there's like a sense of worth and a sense of maybe like prosperity as well, or like maybe there are actual financial issues tied into this. That's so strange. Okay, and let's see what is being strengthened within you. Oh my goodness. We have daughter, personal healing and happiness. How beautiful is that? Wow, this is like probably one of the greatest cards to get at the end. Oh, and the thinking man in reverse. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, behind that we have walking away, right. So, yeah, it kind of feels like there is definitely something that you are thinking very hard about, and it seems to be that the issue is that I'm feeling with you seems to stem from your mind and what your mind has concocted. Now, it actually kind of goes very well together with anxiety. Just want to check whether it's... No. Okay, sometimes it just happens like when I feel some kind of like some kind of message, and then it turns up on the other side of the deck, and then I only notice it when I start when I finish the reading and I start collecting the cards, and then I see it and you guys don't see it, so I just wanted to check. But yeah, this kind of feels like this anxiousness that I was feeling, well, as I said, like the shortness of breath, and like it kind of felt like it's connected to something to do with anxiousness or anxiety. And it very much feels like that with the underlying energy, with the thinking man. And it seems, as I said, it seems to stem from your mind, something that you are very much like, I would even say overthinking, something that you are analyzing to death, some kind of like thoughts of worry, thoughts of concern, thoughts of, maybe even thoughts of despair. And I feel like that like being very much in your head, being in your mind about things and like overthinking things, that seems to be what is causing you to be out of balance. This anxiety that is going on in your head, or these worrisome thoughts and issues and problems, they seem to be causing this general lack of imbalance within you. And because this is the main driving force for you right now, it feels very like all encompassing. It seems to be affecting all parts of your life. That's kind of the sense that I'm getting, at least. Where even though I feel like it's all like the root cause is your mind and the things that you are thinking and the problems that you are mulling over in your head internally, but it seems to have a wider effect on these different aspects as well. It's like it's kind of getting almost like out of hand a bit, I want to say. And for some reason with this, I'm also getting a very strong solitary vibe. Almost like everything that you are going through internally, you are not expressing it. You're not sharing it with other people. You're not telling other people how it truly is and how I feel like how bad it really is in your head right now. Yeah, I kind of feel that it's a strange quote unquote coincidence. I'm only using that word just because it kind of like I can't find a better word. But it's strange that the underlying energy for your main driving force was appreciation, and the thing that is being healed for you is envy, because those are kind of like the polar opposites, right? If you appreciate something and you're happy about something, you're grateful for something, then like being jealous of someone else or feeling this sense of lack doesn't really like play into that. So yeah, I'm kind of getting that this sense of appreciation or feeling the sense of lack seems to be what is causing this like imbalanced state as well. And I feel like it's almost like you think that you need something that you don't have, but I'm not sure that you really do need it, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. This is so bizarre, but let's keep moving because I feel like I'm taking forever with your reading and I'm sorry. The intro part was so long already, but so like imbalance is basically where you are operating from for the most part, and it's really no surprise with the way that I was feeling, and you know, there's no need to beat a dead horse. So moving on, we have this envy card here, right? This is what is being healed. And as I said, it's almost like this sense of lack, or this sense of like feeling like you need something that you don't have, or yearning for something that you don't have, that is being resolved. And I feel like once this sense of lack that you feel that is causing this this worry or this stress and anxiety in you and this imbalance within you, once that is resolved and healed, I feel like all the other symptoms, all the other stuff will go away as well. So yeah, I'm really happy to see this card in this exact position, because it tells me that this is going to be, that you are able to like work through this and let this go. Whatever it is that you feel that you desperately need, even though it kind of seems like you don't actually need it, that there may be some kind of like illusion like played into it. There's something, maybe someone is like making something seem like you really need it, when in truth you actually have everything that you need, or it's not like it's not essential for you to have this thing that you think that you need. I hope that it's making sense. I hope it's making sense. So yeah, that's being resolved, which is a really, really positive thing. And lastly, we have this door to personal healing and happiness, which is being strengthened within you. And again, I feel like I don't even really have to go over this too much because it's so self-explanatory. As you can see, it's a very positive card. It's a very vibrant card. It's like full of abundance and joy, and there's a rainbow, and it's all very peaceful and harmonious. So I kind of get this sense that that this like sense of appreciation, sense of gratitude, sense of being content with what you have and where you are and who you have around you, like that's what's being strengthened, or you will be able to get to this place. And I feel like that's what's going to end this overthinking, because I feel like these three cards are all like connected. They're all tied. They all feed into one another. They all contribute to one another. And this one is like completely separate. And I feel like this one is going to happen as like these energies start dying down, and they are like, this is like kind of taking over these energies. And once this energy is like coming more to the forefront for you guys, once you're able to tap into this energy more and more and more, discover this happiness that is already around you and that is already present in you, all of the abundance that is already present in you, or in your life I should say, then all of these will go away. So yeah, I kind of feel like a domino effect is going to happen here. But let's see, this is, yeah, let's see if we can get some more information. I'm dying to know why this Angel of Balance in reverse is your main driving force. Let's start with that. Okay, that was very quick. Oh yeah, Five of Wands. Wow, why am I not surprised? So there's this tension, there's this... Ooh, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Like, do you remember how I said that there could be someone who is making you believe that you need something when you truly don't? That's kind of what I feel with this Five of Wands. That there may be like this, because Five of Wands, as you can see from the card, it's a very competitive card. It's talking about not like conflict necessarily, but like trying to get ahead and trying to get to the top. And there are several contenders for this, whatever it is that they're after, right? So it could be that you feel obliged, or there's a sense in you that feels like you need to compete for something, or you need to be at the top, or you need to attain something, because it's like it's expected of you, or because it will show everyone what you're really worth. And yeah, because remember we had the Daughter value in reverse as the underlying energy, like talking about like self-worth and self-value. So it could be that that's feeding into this sense. But let's see, one more. Can we get one more for why this Angel of Balance in reverse? Oh, that was so quick. Oh my goodness, you have 2 5s. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, 3 5s. What is this? You literally have the 5 of Cups in reverse. So you have 5 5 5. Please pay attention to any numerological synchronicities that may be around you. Try and pay attention to any signs that may be around you. But yeah, this is like the number 5, especially in the tarot, is indicating a lot of conflict, a lot of stress, a lot of disruption of energy. It's chaos, it's confusion, it's change, right? It's an uprooting of something. So yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that you got 3 of them coming out. And again, it's like, this is basically just mirroring back what I already said, what I was feeling with this, like questions of self-worth and questions of your intrinsic value and how you see yourself. It seems to be like in question, or that seems to be, I don't know what it is that you are after. I don't know what it is that you feel that you need to have, or you need to get, or you need to achieve. I don't know what it is, but it feels like, it feels for you that your self-worth is like, how should I say it? It's wrapped in it somehow, or it's tied to that somehow. Almost like if you were to get this thing that everyone else is after as well, or that only like the best, or only like a select few have, then like you would stand out, and then people would like notice you and see you for who you are, and then you would be like lifted up from this feeling of I don't even know how to describe it. feeling like worthless is kind of like what's coming to me with this Five of Pentacles. It's almost like you feel worthless, and that's why like this thing that you feel like not necessarily maybe envious of, but this thing that you feel that you need, right? Let's stick with that for clarity's sake. The thing that you feel that you need and that is causing all of this anxiety because you don't have it. It's not okay. It's not a facade, but I feel like you believe that it's going to like prove your worth, or it's going to make you feel better about yourself. But I don't think that it is. I really don't think that it is. I think you think that, but I think the roots are actually somewhere else. And again, it seems that you are overthinking this thing, whatever it is that you are anxious about, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. I think you're kind of overthinking it. And I also think that you're giving it too much clout, because again, I don't see that your like self-worth is actually in any way tied to this situation, or it's not going to be actually affected by you getting or not getting this thing that you think that you need. Because this question of self-worth is, as I said, the roots are somewhere else. The roots are somewhere in a different place. But I think you need to find it for yourself. I think you need to find it for yourself. But it's clear that you want out of this feeling that you are in right now. This feeling of despair. This feeling of, I don't know. Do you remember I was saying like how this energy felt really weird and like melancholic and just really like not necessarily sad, but just dark? That's kind of what I'm getting with this Five of Cups. Like you want out. That's why it's in reverse. You want out of this energy. But it's like, but you can't right now. I think you feel it very strongly. But let's move on. Sorry, I don't know why I'm taking so long with your reading. It just feels like it's sucking me in. But let's look at this envy. What I want to see is how this will be healed for you. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Emperor. One more, please. Can I get one more card, please? Thank you. Wow, we have Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So as I said, for some of you, this could actually have something to do with money, like attaining a sense of like, or attaining certain amounts of wealth, or like a certain position job-wise, or reaching a certain level in your career. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm not getting the nicest vibe with this Three of Pentacles card here, which came out in reverse. I feel like you really need to pay attention to the people that you surround yourself with, especially if, because as I said, I don't know why these messages come through the way they do, but like sometimes it's just, it seems to be important to the story. So as I was saying that, I felt that someone might be making you believe or somehow implying to you that you need this thing, right? They may be feeding into your insecurities, or maybe feeding this monster in you that is like driving you crazy. But it's almost like, and it's not just driving you crazy, it's adding to the desperation, feeling like you really need this, like it's like something is depending on this. Like something huge is depending on this. And I feel like you really need to be cognizant of that. So if there is someone who is feeding into this, then you really have to consider distancing yourself from this person or these people. This could be like a, if it's a super competitive workplace, that is not actually like making you happy, and it's not like paying you properly, it's not actually rewarding your job efforts properly, and it's like feeding into this like toxic competitive energy or something, or if it's having like these very weird requirements of you. I don't know why all of that is coming through, but like if that like sounds like somewhere that you work, or that sounds familiar to you, then I feel like it's kind of it's probably best for you to reconsider this working place or this job that you are in, and if it is at all possible for you to maybe think of other options, if it is at all possible. So please, again, use your discernment, right, with these messages. But I do get this sense that there may be a need to distance yourself from some toxic surroundings, people who may be feeding into this insecurity of yours. And I also feel that the kind of the clarity and the ease and like the release of this anxiety will probably take place when you start realizing, when you see past this illusion that is kind of veiling your eyes right now. When you see past that and actually realize that your own worth, your own value is in no way tied to how much money you make or what's on your bank account or what kind of house you live in or how fancy of a car you drive. Once you realize that it has nothing to do with your like material possessions, I feel like at that point, like the house of cards will fall down, and you won't be subjected to this anxiety anymore. Like I feel like that's when this kind of energy can really take over. That's when the healing will happen. But I'm more strongly getting the sense that there is some kind of, because it's the Three of Pentacles more specifically, and we had the Five of Wands here, both of which are kind of like work scenario cards. And I'm getting a very strong work vibe with this Three of Pentacles here. Even though it doesn't have to be like your colleagues or the people you work with necessarily. It could be like your acquaintances or friends or whoever you are surrounded with. But I do feel for some reason very strongly that this is like a place of work for you or some kind of work setting. And basically when you stop investing your energy into that like toxic community, I feel like that's when the veil will be lifted from your eyes. Like, because as I said, I get this like toxic competitive vibe from this. Almost like you have to fight for respect or you have to fight for your income or something like that. I don't know why these things are coming through. So yeah, if this is resonating with you, please let me know. But it feels like there's something off about this Three of Pentacles, which, as I said, feels very strongly like it's your workplace or it's your office space where you work or it's the company you work for, something like that. Feels like there's something off, like the way that they conduct business is maybe not the most healthy and not the most respectful towards people. I don't know. But let's move on. I hope that this part was like clear enough. I hope that it made sense to you guys. So let's look at this door to personal healing and happiness, because I really want to see what this energy is all about. So let's see what you'll be able to do once this aspect is strengthened within you. Let's see. What will Aquarius be able to do once this door to personal healing and happiness is strengthened within them? Oh, wow. See, you will be able to become your own boss. Wow. Oh my God. And the Eight of Cups. How beautiful is that? Wow. Okay. You know what I feel inclined to say? Because of the Emperor coming out and because of the Eight of Cups, I'm getting the sense that for some of you, you will actually be leaving this workplace or this toxic like career situation. You will be leaving, and some of you might be starting up your own businesses, or you might be like, I don't know, you might become a freelancer or like start doing your own thing somehow, or you just might work for another, like you might go and work for another boss or someone, but someone who is probably much more in alignment with you and whose values, or the company, maybe you'll work for another company, but the values of that company will be much more aligned with yours, and you'll feel much more at home there. But yeah, this is a very, very clear message, very straightforward message that for some of you, like, this is going to take place, or like, okay, how should I say it? When this like sense of like knowing that your worth has nothing to do with your monetary possessions or something like that, whatever it is that you are after, right? As soon as you kind of see through that and realize where your true value lies and what is really important in your life, what you truly value, at that point, I feel like you'll get the strength and the courage to walk away and leave this, whatever this is, behind. But for others of you, if this is like not a work scenario, if this applies somehow differently in your life, then I just feel like you'll be able to kind of turn your back on those anxious thoughts and kind of, as I said, become the boss of you. Take back your own power. One more card, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna take the first card here. But wow, look at those. Okay, I'm not going to take all of those, but we had the Five of Swords behind there in reverse, and we had the Three of Swords in reverse as the underlying energy. So yeah, look at you turning a whole new leaf, stepping into a whole new chapter, and like, wow, leaving this pain behind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is a very powerful comeback. I feel like it's a very powerful comeback. You'll be able to leave this behind. This stress, this worry, this anxiety. And as I said, you'll be able to like start afresh, turn over a new leaf, and release yourself, set yourself free. And again, I don't know why, but I'm getting a very strong sense that there will be some of you who will actually start doing your own thing. You will set up your own business. You will maybe start like a co-enterprise with someone else. But it feels like you will very much become your own, like, as I said, your own boss. You will be able to look over your own schedule or work when you want to work, and kind of manage your own life more, be more in control of your own life. And again, just have this sense of confidence back, have this sense of like security. And even like now that we have gotten to the end of this reading, I can feel like the heaviness that I was feeling before that was like pushing down on my lungs, that's gone. So yeah, the world kind of indicates that will be done. It will be over with. Same goes for this three of Swords in reverse. It will be over with. So wow, oh my goodness. Oh my God. You know what I just remembered? We had walking away as the underlying energy behind that. What was I saying? Yeah, like for some of you, definitely, you are definitely leaving this like situation or these people or whatever the circumstances are that are feeding into this anxiety and insecurity and like this, all these negative feelings that I was describing. You'll actually be like leaving that behind. So that is so incredible. All the more power to you. I feel that this reading was just like, it feels like someone really needed that. Someone really needed to hear that to kind of like regain hope, or at least some kind of reassurance that, you know, that they will be fine and that this will pass and that they will get through this if they are resonating with these more heavy energies. So if that's you, if you resonated with this reading, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, or, you know, you can comment as well if you wish, or if you don't want to share your details, you can just give me a thumbs up, and then I'll know that it was of use to you. And also, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, because then we can hang out again in the future and do this again, and then you won't miss the new uploads as they come. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys there. Thank you so much for watching this. This was a really, really fascinating reading, and I truly do hope from the bottom of my heart that it was helpful to someone. But again, thank you so much. Please take care of yourselves, my sweet Aquarius. Please, please, please be super kind and gentle to yourselves. And I hope to see you guys very soon in my next reading. Bye-bye.